Hello, I'm James Abbott, and I want to tell you about my book, The Executive Guide to Call Center Metrics. What you're going to find in the book, there are three threads. The first thread deals with metrics in its relationship to science, and you find that in chapters 1 and 3. The second thread is going to be decision making, and you'll find that in chapters 2 and 4. The third thread will be preparing and viewing views that are targeted to the particular decision making. So let's kind of talk just a little bit more about the three threads. Let's go back to the first thread. What you're going to find in a call center today, metrics that work real well are the monitors, if you will, that worked real well 25 years ago or 20 years ago, even 15 years ago, don't serve us well anymore. So what has happened in just about every call center, it's a hybrid of 5 types of centers. We'll talk about that when you actually read the book. But the idea is there's a lot of differential things going on. So the thing, and this is where the science comes in, the thing that is driving every issue associated with a call center is the whole idea of variation. In other words, differences in call length, call type, what's said, the tone that's used. All those things amount to variation in a call center. And it is the largest driver of every aspect in a call center. And what's ironic is virtually most people aren't even looking at variation when it comes to metrics. So what we want to do is, number one, get across the message. And the example we're going to use is a thing called a grocery store. We'll explain how a grocery store works to make the case for why the science works, and then why we need these additional tools to help us paint the picture and make it vivid of what's going on in your metrics. So that's thread 1. Thread 2 is chapters 2 and 4, as I said, and they deal with an idea of division of labor and decision making. There are 2 fundamental types of decisions going on in a call center. One is strategic and one is tactical. Well, we need to get a real good grasp of the roles and responsibilities, what those things mean, and how you can't mix the things up. Well, if it makes sense that we got 2 kinds of decisions, it makes real logical sense to me that we ought to have 2 different views. So what we'll find in chapters 2 and 4 is talking about what the 2 roles are, and then chapters 5 through 10 go through and give you a good appreciation. 5 through 6 explain tactical views of the metric, and chapters 7 through 10 explains the strategic views of the metric. 2 fundamental, they have to be linked, they have to work together, but the 2 kinds of decisions are so important that they have to have different kinds of views. And that really is what this book's about. It's for the executives. There's no number crunching. There's no math in the book. There's a companion to this book. The companion is called Preparing Call Center Metrics. And it's designed as a companion to the Executive Guide. It gives you all the math and the equations and how your analyst will go about preparing the books. So I hope you'll kind of look forward to getting the Executive Guide, and if you need to, your analyst can get the Preparing Metrics book. Thank you for your time.